Good morning, students. Today we will discuss two another methods to separate different components of a mixture. These two methods are simple distillation and fractional distillation. First, the question that comes in our mind is, what is distillation? Distillation is converting a liquid into vapors upon heating and then cooling the vapors back to the liquid state. That first we will convert liquid into vapors by heating, and then we will cool that to convert back that into liquid state. Now there are 2 points. First, this method is used for the separation of two miscible liquids. Miscible liquids means there is no boundary between these two liquids, that you can't see the boundary of separation between these two liquids. They have different boiling point. The one which having low boiling point, that will evaporate first, and second liquid which having high boiling point, that will evaporate after the first. Now there is another term, that's a volatile. Volatile substances are those substances which evaporate easily. Next is fractional distillation. What is difference between simple distillation and fractional distillation? In fractional distillation, we use a column. Then this method is used for the separation of those miscible liquids which having narrow difference in their boiling point. Here it is written 10 Kelvin to 20 Kelvin, that is difference between their boiling points. If that difference between boiling point is less than 25 degrees, it means less than 25 Kelvin, then we will go for the fractional distillation. If there is appreciable difference in their boiling point, then we will go for the simple distillation, because simple distillation is enough. The one component will evaporate and one component will remain in the flask. So in that way that can be separated. But when boiling point difference is less than 25 Kelvin, then we go for the fractional distillation. Principle on which distillation works, that different liquids boil and evaporate at different temperatures. Now see, here are two pictures. One is simple distillation and other is fractional distillation. Now see, here is the difference is only of the fractional column. See, here it is the fractional column is used, and in first case there is no fractional column. Now what will happen in first case? Let us discuss simple distillation first. Here distillation flask is here. We will take our sample in distillation flask, which is connected to the water condenser. This one is the water condenser, and water condenser is fitted with the receiving flask, and we are also using thermometer to control the temperature. Okay, then what we will do? We will heat the sample in the distillation flask. Now what will happen? That component, that liquid, if suppose we have A and B, two liquids are here, then that liquid which having low boiling point, that will evaporate and will go into the water condenser. That will go into the water condenser. Okay, and because on the outer side of this narrow tube, okay, water is there. So what will happen? The vapors will lose their energy and will convert into liquid state, and the liquid state of that component will come into the receiver flask, that is pure liquid, and one component having higher boiling point that will remain in distillation flask. So in this way we can separate two liquids, miscible liquids, that two liquids by simple distillation. It works when the temperature difference between two liquids A and B is greater than 25 Kelvin. But what will happen if temperature difference between two liquids is less than 25? Both will start to evaporate one after another. So how we can separate that? So here we are using fractionating column. So what will happen? Both will evaporate. One which having low boiling point, that will evaporate first, and second will evaporate after that. The second one which having high boiling point, that will come above and will in the fractionating column. The molecules of B component which having high boiling point, they will collide here and will lose energy. So they will again come back to the distillation flask. The energy which is lost by the B component, that will be taken by the A component which having low boiling point. So that will go higher and will go to the water condenser, and again the vapors of that component will change into liquid state here, because we are using water condenser. Here energy of those particles will lost, and that will change into liquid state, and that component will come into the receiver. So in this way, when the temperature difference between two miscible liquids is less than 25 degrees Celsius, then we go for the fractional distillation. So procedure is given here. Mixture taken in distillation flask. For the fractional distillation we are going. The difference between two, I have already told you that the difference between simple distillation and fractional distillation is only that we are using fractionating column in case of fractional distillation. So in fractional distillation, mixture taken in distillation flask fitted with fractionating column, which in turn is fitted with water condenser. Then we will heat the flask, that is fractionating flask, on water bath or the sand bath. After that, vapors of both liquids will formed. Vapors of high boiling point liquid condense first. Condense means they will lose their energy and will come back into the fractionating flask, the flask in which we are initially taking up both components. In that flask, the vapors of that component having high boiling point, they will come back after condensing. Then vapors of low boiling point, they will go into the water condenser. There they will lose their energy and will convert to the liquid state. So here is the picture I have taken, that A plus B. Here if A having high boiling point, that will go above and will lose their energy and will come back to again in this in this flask, but the component A having low boiling point, that will go above and will pass through the water condenser, where it will lose energy and will convert into liquid state and will go into the receiver. Then uses of fractional distillation. It is used for the separation of water and acetone, that is in the purification of water. It is also used for the separation of methyl alcohol and acetone. It is also used for the separation of liquid air, and it is also used for the production of high purity silicon. So it was all about distillation and fractional distillation. Thank you and have a nice day.